Hello, what is up, everybody? This is Trini Kid, and we're back after doing some prediction matches. Just want to settle down for a bit and have a little bit of discussion with you guys for whoever's seeing this. What I'm about to talk about today is, I'd say, a bit late. This information came out a while ago. A while ago meaning like a week or two ago. But I just want to give my take on it. This is WWE All-Stars. I know some of you guys may have forgotten this game ever existed, but this is WWE All-Stars. This is a friggin' fun game to play, man. And while I'm talking here, I just like to play some, some visual eye candy for you. So hold on just a second. Let me set up a match before I get into what I'm talking about. If you see the title, you already know what I'm about to talk about. But hold on just a second. I'm bringing a Fatal 4-Way. Actually, I'll go first. Who should we pick? I'll be Mr. Austin with the what shirt. Turn this up a bit. And this might be a little fickle, but seeing that his music is playing, we're gonna pick Bret Hart. The excellence of execution. Oh gosh. Every time it goes to the created superstar, it takes forever. But anyway, while I'm doing this, I might as well talk about it. Basically, Randy Orton, the WWE superstar and wrestler Randy Orton, has been suspended for 60 days due to a wellness policy violation. I'll pick Chris Jericho. And why not, since we're talking about him? Randy Orton. He has been suspended for 60 days. And these are rumors. I get a lot of my information from this site called Bleacher Report. I go to the WWE section. And basically what they're saying, and this might change your views on him. If you like him, you still like him. I mean, if you don't, then what are you gonna do? But basically, he got suspended allegedly because, let me turn this down, you don't need to hear that, allegedly because he was smoking marijuana, and I think, hold on a second, he took a certain type of steroid. I'll get the name up here for you while I'm talking. But yeah, and when I saw this as a Randy Orton fan, or to a lesser extent nowadays, because after seeing that, I was a bit shocked, of course, because I mean, this is one of the top guys in the company, and you're doing this crazy nonsense, really? You have, I think on Twitter, he has about like 1,100,000 and change, and he's doing this. And from that, I'm like, I lost a bit of respect for him, man. You have so many people looking up to you. Kids, have men. You have the men demographic, rooting for you too. I saw Chicago when he was in Extreme Rules. The guys were cheering for him. I heard all guy crowd rooting RKO. That was a friggin' smart crowd too. And they were cheering for him. And the ladies, they love him too. So I mean, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? So I don't know. And plus, and I don't want to go even deeper into it, but I mean, like, dude has a daughter, man. What kind of example you placing for your daughter? You doing that kind of stuff? I don't know. Well, anyway, basically, while I'm doing this, I'm actually looking for the name of the whatchamacallit. Anabolic steroid called Dianabol. Apparently, I have no idea what that is, but apparently it's been banned by the Controlled Substances Act by the U.S. Congress. Some next level nonsense, but basically they're saying you can't use it in the United States. I mean, I see positive and negative in the sense that I forgot I was Austin. I see positive and negative in the sense that, okay, it's bad, of course. He has followers, he has all these people, and you're doing this kind of bad stuff. You can't be doing that. You're arguably the #2 guy in the company. Don't do that. You're basically everybody, in my opinion, who is in I'm about to say the World Wrestling Federation, in the WWE, represents their company. And you can't do that. You can't do that, man. Especially in this PG environment, you definitely can't do that. But another thing is that I can kind of understand why he might do that. As far as the yeah, what he took, like marijuana and Dianabol. Marijuana probably because you know, dude is on a serious schedule, a lot, right? He is spending a lot of time away from his family and his kid. He can't even raise his kid because he's spending all this time to perform for the fans and whatnot. He spends more time trying to please the fans than he does with his own family. You know what I mean? And that can put a bit of a strain on you. Hell, for his birthday, he lost at WrestleMania. It wasn't... I mean, there's a lot of stuff you have to go through as a WWE fan. I see a lot of guys on the internet scrutinizing him for it, but I mean, you can't just take that. You can't just see it for what it is. You got to think more deep into the issue. And as far as the steroids go, that adds on with the stress. Dude has had a concussion, and he has, I think, had back problems. He's been in a bad shape. And I think maybe that would be to ease his stress or to ease his condition. I don't know. This is all speculation. I'm just trying to throw a little bit of positive light on what it might be or what his reasoning was for it. I can't just go completely cynical and be like, all right, he did this because he's a pothead and he's a drug addict and I hate him and he should get fired immediately. Actually, there's a lot of guys, WWE officials, that want Randy Orton fired because here's the thing. You are a top guy. You're fairly popular. Randy Orton is one of the most popular guys in the WWE, if not in WWE history. And when he comes back, the smart money would be that SmackDown again would be built around him, seeing that he is the top face on SmackDown. He's the main attraction. I mean, I'm sorry for all the Sheamus fans, but that's what it is. He is the top guy over there. I thought I was stunning Randy. I'm stunning Brett. Oops. Okay, well that went wrong. Yeah, so, and you want to make sure that, because this is the second wellness policy violation. One more and Randy is gone. And you can't really build around somebody who you're not sure if he'll even stay because of his actions as of late. I mean, who knows? It might even happen again. He might, they're basically making sure that this doesn't happen again. But I mean, like, you can't build around somebody who you're not even sure will stick around. I'm trying to word it the best way possible. You're not completely positive if he'll stick around because of what he's been doing. You don't know if he'll try to violate again. So it is what it is. They're being cautious, and I could understand that. Like, I'm no friggin' official. I don't know how those backstage politics work. But if I have a company and there's a guy that I want to build around, but I'm not even sure if he'll stick around because he might mess up again with the wellness policy, and that's not good. That's not a good rep for WWE. They've had their share of bad publicity, so I don't think they want more. But it's a shame. I didn't think he was going to do this. A lot of people are actually saying this might be a work because Orton doesn't have any plans. He just left because he was supposed to feud with Chris Jericho here, but Chris Jericho got suspended because I think he stepped on a Brazilian flag or something like that. I was one of the bigger Randy Orton fans on YouTube in general. I jumped on that Randy Orton bandwagon ever since 2010, I believe, when he started to come up as this badass tweener, and everybody was like, oh, he's the next Austin, this and that. And I saw, like, he had a really cool badass character. And now it's just like, because I supported him through it all, man. I supported through the times where, everybody was getting on him because... Get off. I want to end this with a stunner. Everybody was getting at him because, what happened? Orton... what happened? Christian won the World Heavyweight Championship, and then he lost it a couple days later to Orton. And everybody gave him shit for it. So, I was still there supporting him. I remember there was a SmackDown where he did like some cheerleader flip or some shit after he RKO'd Mark Henry, looking really stupid. He got more hell for that, and I still supported him. Everybody talks about his mic skills. I still supported him. Everybody says he buries everybody. Still supported him. This, I don't know, man. I can't. Oh, damn, I got a platinum star. I did everything. Let's exit. Like, this is just... I'll still, like, when he comes back, I'll still support him, but I mean, not to the extent, because I lost a lot of respect for him. I mean, people, like, friggin' people on the internet who usually bash him, they were even starting to respect the guy because, you know, he was starting to make talent look a bit better. He was starting to put over talent, making them look a lot more relevant, you know, benefiting the future generation, and there has to be a lot of respect given to that. But now it's just like, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to your career? Why would you do that to your fans? Why would you do that to your family? You know, I don't know. And maybe I'm reading too much into it, and the Randy Orton fans will probably be like, yo, leave him alone and all that stuff. But I'm a fan of his, but like, come on, man, that's pushing it. You know, and actually, this last match, I'm gonna be Sean, and I'm gonna sweet chin Orton here because he needs to learn a lesson. I'm gonna kick those bad habits out of you, man. Cause the last thing, and I don't want to run too long with my rambling here, but he had a video a while back called Evolution of a Predator, and a lot of it basically centered around the fact that he did have drug problems way back, and he was a bit of an asshole, as John Cena or CM Punk would tell you. Like, he isn't, I wouldn't say he isn't really now. He's mellowed out, as they've said, matured, and I've seen it. Well, this allegation wouldn't prove it, but you know what I mean. Like, he used to be a complete dick way back, like in 06 and stuff like that, 05. A prick, for lack of better words. But he really changed. I mean, back then, as he said in the video, he had drug problems, and he, I think, OD'd. And one of the points that were made was that ever since his daughter was born, that he got clean. Like, he saw her and he was like, yo, I'll never do this again. She's my inspiration, basically. And I had so much respect in that, you know what I mean? Your daughter inspires you to be a better person. And I love that aspect, man. But now it's like you're going back to it. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I would love to hear what he has to say about it, but I don't know. I guess I'm more disappointed in the fact that I'm a fan, man. I'm his fan. While everybody's supporting CM Punk and all that stuff, I'm a fan of CM Punk too, but more so Orton. I mean, like, how are you gonna? It's like a letdown to all his fans, and I don't like it. I hate it, man. It don't affect me too much because he's not my favorite of all time. My favorite of all time is right freaking here, about to sweet chin Orton. I mean, at least not Austin. At least Sean got his act together. He had drug problems too. Let's not forget. But he got his shit together. And that's what I respect. I respect the hell out of him for that. Hold on. I'm trying to friggin' kick him. Oh, really? Well, yeah, that's basically all I have to say on it. I know I'm probably late, and probably a lot of other guys have talked about this already. I just want to put my 2 cents in as to how I feel, because a lot of the guys that I'm pretty sure are talking about it on the internet aren't like real fans of his. They're just like talking from an outside aspect. I'm talking as a fan of his perspective, basically, at how I feel a bit slighted. And I'm sure a lot of other people do. I don't know, man. And another thing is that when he comes back, I'm pretty confident that he will get buried out of this world, because there's only so much that Vince can take. I'm sure Vince, when he saw that headline, when he saw that report that Orton failed the wellness policy, he must have flipped like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Because that's almost like if well, not to the same extent, but if like Cena did it, because Cena and Orton are basically the two biggest guys in the company as of right now. And when one of your, it's one thing if Evan Bourne does it for the 500th time, right? But it's another if Orton does it, and you know, you built basically SmackDown around this guy, and now he's doing this. And as I said, there's a lot of guys who want Orton gone. They want him fired. So I don't know if he will be fired. I doubt it. But like I don't know. It's just horrible. It's just horrible. I think I actually did talk about this before in the Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio video. Put my 2 cents in. But this video is basically dedicated to it, and it's another reason, if anything, it's a petty reason to get some All-Stars gameplay, because not a lot of people actually want subscriber matches that have All-Stars gameplay. For whatever reason, this game is friggin' fun. But hold on, I'm gonna beat you in a second. Hold on, I just wanna hitting all my signatures today. I have one more. I did the figure 4, and I did the teardrop suplex elbow drop time. I think that's about it. I think he learned his lesson not to do that stuff anymore. Oh, really? Wait. Alright, well, I think that's about it. Time to sweet chin you. Hopefully you learned your lesson, Orton. And he'll come back late August, I believe. One thing, though, is that the 1000th episode of Raw is in his hometown, St. Louis, Missouri. And that's probably gotta suck for the hometown crowd, hoping to see their hometown boy show up for the 1000th, one of the most memorable, if not the most memorable, but we'll see what happens, Raw ever. You know, this is a milestone, and next time this will happen is probably in probably 20 years or more, maybe. You know, so it's once in a lifetime thing, maybe. It's a shame. It's a shame. As a fan of his, I don't know. I just hope he can get over this. He's young in his career. He's only 32. Usually guys start to consider retirement around 40, but he needs to clean up his act. And I doubt. And a part of me, and I know I'm stupid, and you probably call me stupid for saying this. Part of me was like, you know, maybe Orton could be face of the company one day. And I know some of you are laughing at me right now after saying that. But I mean, like, well, now that's never gonna happen, because you have two copyright strikes. Wow, two wellness policy strikes against you, and you even had more bad PR with him going AWOL in the Marines back in, I think it was either 98 or 99. All of that he atoned for, and I respected his, you know, him acknowledging it and, you know, wanting to be a better person because of what happened. But doing this, man, that's pushing the envelope, and I don't know what to say, man. Hopefully he doesn't come back as a face. He better come back as a heel and job to some upcoming faces. I think that's probably what's gonna happen. And yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think on this whole issue with Randy Orton. If you care or if you don't care. This is just me putting my 2 cents in, because he was keyword was my current favorite superstar. Now I don't even know if I have a current favorite superstar. Argument could be made for CM Punk or Daniel Bryan, but as of right now, I just have my favorite of all time, and you know, Shawn Michaels. But I don't know. I have less of a reason to watch SmackDown now. To be honest, I'm gonna watch for Sheamus, all these guys. They're cool and all, but I mean, it's nothing like to, you know, go home about. But that's it. Let me know what you think about it. I just wanted to talk about, get my 2 cents in. This is a friggin' long ass video. It's bordering on 20 minutes, so let me cut it here. Sorry for making it so long. I just had a lot to talk about and kind of vent about. But again, let me know your thoughts on this. How do you feel about it? And yeah, if you do care, if you don't care, it's up to you. It's your opinion. I'll respect all your opinions. So that's it. This has been Trini Kid. Look out for subscriber matches this Friday, and more prediction matches as more matches are revealed. Peace.